The only way we can truly arrive at a list of the top 10 automobiles is to select a guy who is tyrannical, and perhaps overconfident enough to declare his own, well-thought-out list. That's what I'll do for you. But know that it's not totally my opinion because it also takes into consideration the rants of other auto testers I respect, like the entire Cars Guide crew, and the many conversations we have about this sort of thing. Of course, where they are all flat out incorrect, I have chosen to disregard them. As possibly the best car ever is the 992 model, which only made its way to Australia in 2019. It is without a doubt the best vehicle that what I like to refer to as real money can purchase. Yes, I'm saying that a fantastic car costs $265,000, which is acceptable, and that anything costing more than, say, $300,000 is in the realm of ridiculous supercars. Simply put, the 911 is one of the best cars on the market. No, it's not practical, the back seats are useless and foolish, and if you live in Victoria, it will take less than 3 months for your license to be cancelled. However, the fact remains that it is absolutely amazing to drive, with steering that is so finely weighted that it will make your hands weep, and can either waft you through traffic in a cabin of elegant luxury or corner like a race car, depending on your mood. It has every feature you could ever desire, but alas, most of us will only ever be able to wish for one due to its price tag of more than $200,000. The only good news is that all the older models are still excellent, so you might someday be able to buy one used. While I agree that Elon Musk is best characterized as a consistently lucky madman, I didn't want to fall for all the hype either. However, after spending a few days with this futuristic vision while using a Wii, it's difficult to resist being propelled into space. It genuinely gives all internal combustion engine cars an instantly dated and dull appearance, much like off soy milk. The interior is stunningly contemporary, with the enormous touchscreen serving as its obvious focal point. With it, you can do things that were previously unthinkable, such as play a driving video game while sitting in your garage using the actual car's steering wheel, switch on romance mode, or experiment with emissions testing mode. Experimenting with the emissions testing mode, it is simultaneously enjoyable and progressive. But there's also the fact that it drives differently than anything else you've ever driven, particularly in terms of how it accelerates. And quickly, very quickly. Then there's the peace and quiet of EV operation, the ease of maintenance, the space within the cabin, and the $66,000 price tag. Most incredible of all, though, is that you can purchase the performance variant for just $85,000, which will outperform German equipment that costs twice as much. It is an electric vehicle, of course, and I myself wouldn't purchase one for that reason, but it is nonetheless one of the best vehicles on the market right now. Stop there. It is an electric vehicle, of course, and I myself wouldn't purchase one for that reason, but it is nonetheless one of the best vehicles on the market right now. Stop there. Mazda 3. I could personally not purchase one since the height of the back door window aperture made my children queasy in the car, but I still believe it to be the best compact car available. This one is debatable, and it comes with one very significant caveat, and I would probably buy one if my kids weren't so whiny. Its quality, feel, and appearance, which completely reflects the $24,990 beginning price, are the reasons for this. Just the feeling of driving something much more valuable than that. It is engaging to drive for a vehicle of this size, and the levels of NVH are commendably low. In the past, you had to go German to get this kind of quality and pay more money. Not anymore. We should probably mention here that some people do, however, prefer the new Toyota Corolla. BMW 3 Series. Yes, the number of individuals who truly desire a family sedan is steadily declining. The BMW 3 Series is a good example of this trend since, while it used to be BMW's top seller globally and its most significant model, today more than 60% of the vehicles the company sells in Australia have X badges. This latest 7th generation of the storied and genuinely athletic car has nevertheless been a cracker. While the last 3 Series was a little boring, this one revives the magic thanks to a sophisticated interior, a handsomely muscular design, and an exciting yet cost-effective engine combination. The fact that it performs like a BMW should, with plenty of pure driving enjoyment on offer for the enthusiast and a genuine link between human and machine, is what matters most, though. It should be able to compete with all of those family SUVs with a starting price of $67,900 because of its lower center of gravity, which provides it an immediate edge in cornering pleasure. But it won't, most likely. Porsche Macan, because I am irascible and unreasonable. There are some cars I really don't want to enjoy, but at least I'm prepared to be persuaded and to recognize when I'm mistaken. Although Porsche is now essentially an SUV manufacturer, the idea of the business producing SUVs has always seemed to me to be a betrayal of the brand. That didn't mean I had to like them, of course, and I reassured myself that the Macan wouldn't be much of a step up from the Audi Q5. However, the Macan is actually a fairly affordable way to buy a Porsche, costing only $80,400. A rather affordable means of purchasing a Porsche, and that the Macan S, which costs $97,500, is the only SUV you'll ever require. Unfortunately, if you go larger, like a Cayenne, you lose weight, but the Macan is the perfect size for a city truck. Additionally, it drives fabulously, is adequately opulent inside, and is generally excellent. SUV of all time. Subaru Forester. I've said it before, and I'll say it once more here. The same response I always give to folks of average means who don't buy Porsches or Ferraris when they ask me what car they should buy is, just get the best Subaru you can afford. I'm occasionally tempted to modify that response to Mazda in the present day, but Subaru still has the advantage of all-wheel drive, the ruggedness, and the reputation for reliability that puts them in the lead. The brand new Forester is the best Subaru you can currently buy with your money. It has long been a solid family haulier, but the current model is different since it isn't unattractive, better to drive, and has a nicer, more up-to-date inside. For me, the CVT would be a deal breaker, but for those who don't care about enthusiastic driving and just want a reliable car that can transport them, their families, and pretty much anywhere without blocking the sun with its bulk, the Forester is a winner. It's also a great value at a starting price of $33,490.